I want to do a quick review for Final Destination 2, directed by David R. Ellis, who's no longer with us. He died a few years back, which really now we still don't know have an explanation of why, how he died. But anyways, I just wanted to share my thoughts on this. Since the new Final Destination is coming out. I'm a big fan of the series, obviously. I love these movies. I have all the movies. I'll show them off the collection in the fifth review, before we get to the sixth. Yeah, six Final Destination Bloodlines. Anyways, we're Final Destination 2. So the series has been created by Jeffrey Reddick himself. He's the creator of the series. Originally, the first movie was written as an X-Files episode. The series I also grew up on. I love X-Files. So that would have been an interesting episode. But I'm glad this became a franchise because we get to see interesting ways of people dying. How death comes after them when they try to cheat death. So Final Destination 2. It brings back Ali Larter and Tony Todd for a cameo. But a great cameo because it's still creepiness. AJ Cook, if you're familiar with her work in Criminal Minds, she was the star of this film. It's Kimberly. Kimberly has the premonition of what happens and then tries to cheat death. So she's gonna go on this slow road trip with her good friends, and then a freak accident happens on the freeway with the log truck where the chain's breaking, and the log goes with the cop's car, and everybody's crashing, and it's just crazy. First of all, that scene traumatized me as a kid, and I still feel it to this day when I see trucks in general or anything. I don't like the freeway, to be honest, but so yeah. Thanks guys. Thanks for that. Traumatized the whole generation. I'm not alone on that. So, anyways, but of course it's just a premonition, and she's trying to convince everybody like, "Oh, there's gonna be a crash," and nobody believes her until there is a crash. Unfortunately, her friends who are in the car still get hit by another vehicle, and yeah, so now it's just they escape death. But no one believes her like that, the whole Flight 180 thing. Like, oh yeah, you can't see the future and then cheat death, or whatever. But obviously it starts to come after people start dying. They realize, oh shit, this is actually happening. So yeah, great deaths. Characters wise, actually the characters in the first one were way better. They felt more grounded. Well, not I would say like developed properly, but in a way where you believe they were they're in the same class. Where everybody else here it's kind of random. They just all happen to be part of the crash, which became a common thing for a while for the franchise. Anyways, um, so anyways, like it's the same premise. This person has a premonition of the death. They escape it, and then death comes back from 111, and so yeah. Okay, things I liked it. It holds up. It looks great on my TV in the 4K. Two, two. What was I gonna say? That's look great. I don't think I said that. They um they have the character do a little more research. It's nice. They actually do a little bit more here. I mean, Alex did just try to do his thing, trying to figure out what was going on. But now we have that as the background. Like, okay, this is why it's happening. I do like to kind of connect these two movies together. So it wasn't just like, oh, it's just random, picking random people. No, they have some connection to it. If you've ever seen it, you'll just have to see it. Um, Things I didn't like, I like the pothead guy. He's funny. Um, Mainly, things I didn't like. Nobody is not really developed. It's not. They're just characters, people that die. But I think that's just a minor gripe. But besides that, I mean, that's what we're here for the franchise for, just to see random people die in funny ways or interesting ways. And let's see what else. I mean, there's nothing really in this movie that I didn't like. So you got two asshole characters now instead of one, which I hate. But those two characters I hated. But besides that, it was I see Ellie Lauder come back in. Tony Todd again in his cameo, recipe legend. Um, honestly, it's a fun sequel. It's one of my favorite sequels of all time. This franchise is one of my favorite franchises of all time. So yeah, honestly, I would rate this at 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, but also it does what it needs to do. It knows exactly what it is, and I have no problem with that. Just it's a fun time. I love this franchise. First one again, give me a little fear airplanes, but not as bad as the freeway. So thanks, Jeffrey Reddick, for that. Thanks for traumatizing all of us, and Glenn Morgan, and well, everybody else who worked on the franchise, basically, for this to happen. By the way, the log thing, it happened years later. By the way, it did. I'll post a picture about that one right here in this corner. It's a shocking thing. It's funny because Final Destination is one of those franchises where they get inspired by actual deaths, but they over exaggerate. No, not this one. This one actually legit happened. Not crazy death, honestly, but the fact that the log went through the fucking car. This is why I hate the freeway. This is why I hate. Again, there's assholes on the streets, but again, anything can happen. Besides, besides that, it's a fun time. Great death. Bernard Gore. This was peak in the franchise. You'll see in the next one, it goes a little down, but it's still a fun time. But you know one really goes down when it goes down. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this review. Which one's your favorite horror franchise in general? Do you love the Final Destination series? Which is your favorite death out of the first two movies? Or just what's your favorite death out of each one? And are you looking forward to the new Final Destination movie? Do you have hopes? And what death of the franchise that traumatized you as a kid? Again, this one really traumatized me as a kid. And putting that article up in the corner, you can see why. That it still gets me to this day. The fact that, fuck, that this could happen. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get me to the 500 subscribers. Let's try to hit 400 right now, and see where this goes. And I'll do a Final Destination 3 review soon. I'm going to be watching it right now. And so yeah, hope you guys have a good night, a good time, and we'll see you soon. And adios.